Tip Your Cap, the show where we give our pioneers their flowers. As host Treyanne gets up close and personal in conversation with individuals that were instrumental in knocking down doors and revolutionising the landscape of media and entertainment in the UK. Join us each week as they talk about their journey, their story, and their legacy. Tip your cap.
Hello and welcome to Tip Your Cap with me, Treyanne Rowe. Now, my guest today is someone I know very well. He's an actor, producer, director, CEO of Wall of Comedy and just a great all-round guy. I had to stay up very late to catch this person as he's ditched the grey skies of London for the sun in LA. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joivan Wade.
Join the First Purge.
Come say bye.
Go do your thing, sis.
Always.
I'll see you tonight.
What my dad did, he killed my mum.
Jordan, please.
I'm nothing like him. I know what he is, but he's still my dad.
We're on your side.
Don't you on me?
First of all, welcome to my channel. I'm back from university.
You went away?
Yeah.
Prison?
Yo, guys, what's going on? First of all, welcome to my house, my crib. Come on in.
Welcome, Joivan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. How are you?
I'm very well. All the better for seeing your wonderful face. I'm so chuffed. I was saying, I feel like you're in my front room.
Same. I can see the studios. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. Right, okay. So, Joivan, tell me, life in LA, what is that like?
It's a dream, to be honest. As you know, it's something that I've always wanted to do, accomplish, and somewhere I've always wanted to be. And so being here, and not just being here, but being here doing what I love and being here pursuing my dreams is everything that I set out to do. And it's a dream. I wake up every morning and I look outside and I'm like, I'm in LA, you know?
Yeah.
It's just something that I always wanted to do. And it's beautiful being able to be in a new space, and it's a new adventure for me, you know, after kind of building and trying to push my career in London. Now having an opportunity to build and almost start fresh, but at the same time on a new pedestal with a new challenge is dope.
Amazing, amazing. We do miss you. I keep saying this, we do miss you. So what projects are you currently working on at the moment?
At the moment, so in terms of acting, I'm currently gearing up for season 3 of Doom Patrol for HBO Max. And we start shooting that in January. So yeah, back in and just kind of getting back in the headspace to take on this next season. Outside of that, I'm developing a bunch of different projects for my production company, my team, branded content in which we're creating for our clients, and a few television productions and a couple of films. I actually have a film which I'm writing at the moment, which stars myself and my business partner and best friend, Perso Ascot. So we're creating a lot. And this quarantine has been a great opportunity to kind of get into all of that and develop material.
Excellent, lovely. So what do you miss most about the UK?
My family and friends.
Yeah.
That's number one. I think you got that phrase, home is where the heart is. And only when you kind of step away from home, you really realize what that means. And it's not, for me anyway, it's not the place, it's the people. And I kind of feel like if I had all of my friends and family here with me in LA, then I wouldn't miss being home, you know, because it's my family and my friends that I miss the most. And London, I'm back in London. I come to London, you know, my companies are still there, my teams are there. And so I'm in London enough to, you know, still see everything and Big Ben and the feeling and the smell and the energy and the culture. But the one thing that's consistent, that's missed, is definitely the people, my family and friends.
Right, okay, great. And what do you love most about the USA?
What I love most about the US is probably the opportunity that we have here, especially when it comes to the demographic, or the diverse demographic, when it comes to Black people, especially. You know, I shoot half of my, I shoot my show in Atlanta. So half of my year I spend in LA and half of my year in Atlanta. And being in a city where, you know, in London it's hard to find a conglomerate where you have 100 successful Black people in one place. That there's so many pockets here in the US, you know, especially in Atlanta, where you get that, and it's not the norm. So it's beautiful to have a network in which affords you the ability to look forward to something and to look to something, which is the success of especially and specifically our culture.
Excellent. So what do you think is needed to be successful in LA when you're coming from the UK?
I think
key elements.
The drive, to be honest, the drive is the most important, because there's different situations. Like for myself, I built up my career in the UK before I came to the US. And so I could say, you know, having, you know, some kind of profile or stability career-wise in the UK definitely gives you a leg up, definitely gave me a leg up, and gave me the opportunity to not start from scratch and to, you know, be at the top of the game and come in. My first project here was the First Purge, a Hollywood blockbuster. My first project in the UK was BBC Casualty, you know, so I could have been starting from the bottom of the food chain, but because I built my career in the UK first, it afforded me an opportunity to be able to, you know, have a kickstart here. So at the same time, I've also got friends in which weren't getting much success and weren't getting opportunities in the UK, and decided that they were going to come to the US and have landed some big breaks without any, acting under their belt in the UK in terms of professional work. So I think there's two journeys, and every journey is going to be different. But the one thing that you do need is that hard work, that perseverance, that determination, and the ability to adapt.
Yeah, definitely. So in addition to all of your great movies, the shows, and you've been involved with Shiro's Story, The Purge, Doom Patrol, and most people will know you from Man Them on the Wall, that's it, Man Them on the Wall, Wall of Comedy. So are you still in contact with the other two guys?
Yeah, 100%. So Percy, who played younger baby Tiny Whiny in Man Them on the Wall, that's, you know, we're both, Dee and Percy are both my best friends. And Percy's also my business partner. We have an array of companies, the Wall Group, which consists of the Wall of Entertainment, our entertainment platform, the Wall of Productions, our production company, the Wall of Talent, our talent management company, the Wall of Comedy, our comedy platform, and then the various platforms after that. Percy is my business partner. We own all our companies together. And Dee was, you know, wanting to focus and come away and just wasn't as into, you know, building the businesses as me and Percy was. I wanted to kind of really focus on the craft and the stand-up. So I speak to Percy every single day because of the company, and Dee's still my best friend, and so we speak, you know, every week at least. So definitely still talk to both of my brothers.
Good. Dee recently done an interview with, is it ZZ Mills?
Yes.
Did you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good. I checked that out. I did. Yeah. So Man Them on the Wall. So being in the US, how involved are you with your brand now?
I'm still heavily involved. All of the decisions in which get made, everything from the top level to the integration and the start of projects to seeing them through and overseeing them. Now it's just mainly about delegation and having my team who are able to support when I can't physically be there. But now we live in a world where everything is so digital that there isn't really, I don't have to be in London, you know, outside of the production, which I actually have to physically be there for, which for certain shows I will be. Outside of that, what we're producing, you know, the machine is well oiled and it's producing itself. So I'm still across everything, all the ideation sessions, you know, the business, the building of business, and in terms of the team and making sure that our team is executing to the highest level, but just not being there on set in this current time is about the only thing that I'm not involved in. Because I can't physically be there. But outside of that, I'm across everything.
Wow, you're a busy man. Busy man, yeah, of course.
Hi, my name's Andrea Graham. I am the mother of Joivan Wade. Ever since a child, I can remember Joivan being very focused. We had a discussion one day. He was about 5 or 7 years old, and he said, "Mum, I want to be an actor when I grow up. Actually, I think I might be a lawyer as well, just in case the acting career don't work out." That's what he actually said. I was quite astonished, even though as a mother I would always ask my children, what do you want to be when you grow up, and keep an eye out for the signs. Joivan was very clear about what he wanted. And I also remember as he got older in his teens, he would talk about living in California and getting into Hollywood. He was very clear about his vision. Joivan as a leader, I love the way how Joivan has helped others along their way. He currently runs a mentoring group, which is covered by Wade's World. What am I most proud of about Joivan? I'm proud that Joivan keeps an eye on the man within. He keeps an eye on the man within, and he lives from his true self. Bless you, Joivan. Love you.
So the Wall of Comedy has always been home to some of great UK's hottest influences. So for instance, myself and LV General was on the balcony together, and he's obviously gone over to the Wall of Comedy. And who would you say is your favourite?
Oh, my favourite. My favourite on the Wall of Comedy has to be young, fresh talent. I think some of the new guys in which we're developing at the moment, so like MK and Aiden, definitely two of my favorites. Two influencers who, I'm just inspired by their story. At the beginning of this year, literally started out 0 following and now have amassed, over 250, 300,000 followers across TikTok, Instagram, on their YouTube channels. And just seeing in January, they were literally in a position where they had nothing and they weren't influencers and just got to it, and off their own back was able to, build an massive audience. I'm a fiend for hard work. So those two are definitely, my favorites of the new school. And then, who we've developed in the past, young Philly, it has to be one of my favorites. We started developing him from a very early age, and have been able to help him build his career thus far. And that is really sentimental to me, because to be able to build someone from the ground up and see all of the success in which they're able to have now is just is just showing what the platform has been able to do and the value of the platform for the people. So Philly is our biggest case study, and but MK and Aiden, I'm really looking forward to developing.
Brilliant. So now, which one is the most challenging to work with? Not necessarily out of them two, out of anybody that you have on your books, so to say.
Yeah. The most challenging, to be honest, they're all different challenges. I wouldn't say that anyone is more challenging to work with. I think now, like with Philly, it's a well-oiled machine. There's a lot of opportunities which come to him directly because of what we've been able to build. So it's a lot less, graft in terms of trying to build up and seek for those opportunities. Early days, it was definitely difficult with, building up young Philly, but now we're in a position where we've been able to do that and amass that. And so now I would say some of the new guys in which we're developing and getting them to learn, because you're kind of teaching them over and over again, or from the start, what it means and the principles in order to be able to be, who they want to be and who they're aspiring to be. So, different levels, different devils. There's different things in which is difficult, different challenges amongst the different talent. So, yeah.
Okay, so moving on, we're talking about the future now. So what's your 5 to 10 year plan look like?
5 to 10 year plan. Over the next 5 years, it's going to be about just in terms of as an actor, really just developing my craft and continuing to work in the space. I'm loving the show that I'm doing right now, Doom Patrol. It's been a real testing ground for me, an opportunity for me to really learn so much, because I'm on set every single day. It's like going to school, So developing my craft over the next 5 years and preparing myself for when I am able to take on certain roles and play, have a playing age of 35, 40 years old and start to really do those films that I've been aspiring to do since I was a kid, but taking this time to really learn and develop at the same time. And then on the company side, it's just about building more. You know, I'm going to have a platform. Well, I already have a platform, but an OTT platform, and creating an actual network. Nowadays, television networks are, you know, OTT platforms. I can access Netflix in the same way that I can access Hulu, which is the same way that I can access any app via the App Store that I can play on my television. And when you have an audience and you have content, you have a network. So definitely developing and building, you know, my network over the next 5 years, and creating this OTT, which is going to be a service to my industry and to my people.
Great, brilliant. Okay, so what advice would you give to somebody who would love a career like yours?
I would say, first and foremost, identify what your why is, because your why has to be strong enough in order for you to do that, for you to push and persevere and stay in this, because it is difficult. It's very difficult, and I won't sugarcoat that. So finding your why, so that when you have your why not, you know what your why is. As long as your why is bigger than your why not, then you will always be able to keep pushing forward. So finding your why is definitely the most important thing. And then that hard work, that perseverance, and using whatever it is that you have around you, using the tools in which you have. Nothing's too little, nothing's too small. Just do what you can with what you have, so you can do what you want to do. And I would say anyone out there, any budding actors, filmmakers, creators, you know, find a team, find people that you can align your vision with, people that you can develop with and grow with. I think that's really important. So yeah, those are some nuggets I'd say.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so now we're coming to the quick fire round. So I want you to say the first answer that comes to your head, okay? All right, okay. So food in the UK or US?
UK.
Women in the UK or US?
UK.
UK movies or American movies?
American.
UK upcoming actor most likely to make it in the UK?
Michael Ward.
Okay, cool, excellent. That was good. They're truthful because you said them quickly. So, would you like to leave anything inspirational with the viewers? So viewers, there be viewers across the board. They may not want to go into acting. They may be older, they may be younger, because I know you're full of knowledge. I mean, I follow you on your Instagram and, you know, your YouTube and things, and you inspire me all the time. Well, you know, I'm always like sending you fire signs or hearts. And I'm not just doing it because I'm your auntie. I'm doing it because I'm like, wow, he blows me away.
Yeah,
little munchkin. Little munchkin.
In terms of nuggets to the world, I would say just kind of, you know, look at my story and my journey as testament to hard work and determination. You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I think it's really important for anyone that has a dream to understand it's never too late. Your timing is your timing, and your journey is your journey. When we compare ourselves to anyone or anything that has happened before, we kill the opportunity to succeed. And I would say that, you know, anyone that is doing anything out there, find, you know, the reason why you want to do it. Find and conjure up that reason big enough to the point where it drives you and it fuels you and it wakes you up every morning and it drives you to do whatever it is that you need to do in order to get it done. And don't listen to the naysayers. Anyone that comes and tells you that you can't do something, people want to tell you can't do something because they can't do it. And when we're in a position where we know that we want to achieve something, all you need to do is switch it on, understand that you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. And off the back of that, put in that hard work, that determination, surround yourself with the right people, and it's going to happen for you. Just keep believing, because the only way that it doesn't happen is if you give up. So just keep going.
Yeah, lovely. And that is a perfect way to end our session, our interview. Joivan Wade, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've made my dream come true.
Thank you.
To be talking to you in the studio, you know, brilliant. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. So I am so happy Joivan found the time to speak to Auntie Trey-Ann. And there's plenty more where that came from on this series of Tip Your Cap. Until then, all that's left for me to do is to tip my cap to Joivan Wade. And thank you for watching the show. See you next time. Bye.